everybody! Welcome to this edition of My Life with Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. I am going to be talking today about silver ring splints and how they have changed my life. Also, head on over to the blog. I will be listing ways that I went about getting my insurance company to pay for the silver ring splints because they are extremely expensive. Each one is several $100s. So please check that out as well. Hopefully that will help some of you who cannot afford to buy them on your own. If you have insurance, help cover the cost. Basically, all of my joints, every single one of them, hyperextend, and oftentimes they will sublux, which is a partial dislocation, or they will actually dislocate. And this, as you can imagine, can be rather painful. I've gotten pretty good at putting my joints back into place. However, the pain that is caused from them and the long-term damage that is caused from continuously dislocating a joint can be extreme and is part of the reason that I now have a hard time functioning on a daily basis. I would like to show you what exactly the ring splints do. All of my joints bend back too far, and this can be very painful. Also, it can make it very difficult just to do a normal task like pick up a piece of silverware or lift a grocery bag up, anything like that. While I wear big splints on the larger joints, which I don't have my wrist ones on at the moment, but I need something that will help my little finger joints as well. So I have silver ring splints. Mine are from Silver Ring Splint Company. They're on the internet, and their contact info will be on my webpage as well. They stop my joint from being able to extend too far. So if I had one on this, I could only move my thumb that much. Otherwise, obviously, it goes a lot farther. These ones are still being sized, so they're being worked on. I will have them. The other thing that I wanted to touch on is just a little bit of information that most of you probably don't know about silver ring splints. They look really, really cool, I think, in my opinion. However, they are something that takes time to get used to wearing. Also, your hand won't like them at first. They are a foreign object. And some people, they just don't work for. Some people that I've spoke with EDS find that having their fingers locked in one specific position, not being able to go back far, has actually caused their muscles to become more weak, and their hands are having more problems from them. So be sure to talk to your doctor, your hand therapist, your orthopedic surgeon, whoever is going to be sizing you and getting you these. Make sure that they are right for you. For me, they have helped tremendously with the pain and discomfort. And they also have helped me keep my joints in place a bit more. My favorite one of all, which I have a love-hate relationship with it, are the thumb ones. This joint tends to come out of place quite frequently and causes me really bad, from numbness to burning, shooting pain in my hand. This ring splint, which is large, just goes over your thumb. When you get it, this part of the splint will have to be adjusted, and that's something that the company even informed me of, that you just manually will do yourself. You just bend it to where it will fit on your hand. Keep in mind, if you do get something like this, the first couple of weeks, if you have EDS, you will be bruising. I had big black thumbs for quite some time. This large piece of metal is pushing into your very fragile tissue. So that is one of the downsides. Also, the bracelet is one size fits all, and it's gigantic, so you will need to take it into a jeweler's and have them resize it for you. The links, you can't just take them off yourself. They are all soldered together. Most jewelers don't work on sterling silver, so you'll need to find a jeweler that will work with you, that has the capability of working on sterling silver. It ran about $20 per bracelet for me, so keep that in mind as well. This stops my thumb from basically dislocating, and it's fantastic. The problem that I the most frequent problem I have with it is when I wear it with my wrist braces, which I tend to do quite frequently. Sometimes this will rub and give me a bit of a rash or cut into my skin here. The edges of it will also damage my skin here sometimes. So I just have to be very careful, and sometimes I just decide what's more important for that specific task, the wrist splint or the thumb splint. Also, you'll notice when you get them that some of them will meet, if you get them for both of your joints. Some of them will meet perfectly, some of them will overlap, and others, like this, just happen to have a big space in the middle. This is rather painful to get used to, and I developed a callus from it. I actually don't mind it because they've helped me. I'm willing to take the calluses that come along with them. My entire pinkies are calloused. In the center, it's a big, thick callus, and it built up from them being pinched. It sounds kind of painful, but I just want to warn you. I didn't know when I was getting these. I thought that they would be like a piece of comfortable jewelry, and they did take some time to get used to. Also, if you hyperextend a lot, these type will not work for you. My hand therapist did not know this, and she ordered me just the standard, this sort of a splint. I actually need one that has a spacer, which causes the splint to go back farther on each side, and it will protect it a bit better. Also, if you're very, very strong with your finger muscles, you will tend to, you can tell the difference between this one. It's a lot wider. This one is rather narrow. This is actually an incorrect splint for this hand. However, they're several $100s, and I cannot afford to replace it, and I no longer have insurance, nor would my insurance cover a splint that they had already paid for again. But I've basically bent this one just from moving my finger, and you can tell I'm still hyperextending a bit. I've bent it just by doing my normal motions with my finger. I had to reorder some of these and get them in the extra strength material. It's just extra strong. I would highly recommend extra strength on any joints that you feel like you hyperextend a lot, or that those fingers or fingers that you use frequently and the muscles in them might actually be a bit stronger than the others. Sounds strange, but anyway, I hope that helps you. Again, visit the blog, and I will post all of the additional information on there. I hope you guys have a great day. Good luck getting your ring splints if you need them, and take care. Be well. Bye.